Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I wanted to make video more regularly, but life caught up with me and I went on holidays for 2 weeks and then I didn't have time to record a video. So I will try to be more on schedule and more prepared and more organized for the upcoming months. Today on this video I will show you everything I sewed during summer. I don't know if it's the same with you, but every time I look back on what I sewed recently, I'm like, I've been very procrastinated, I didn't sew that much. And then I pile up all the clothes, I'm like, oh shit, that's actually a lot. This is the case for this summer. It's my second summer of sewing because I started in winter 2023, I guess now. So I've been very efficient actually this summer. And I have a lot to show you, so I'm very excited. Let's start with one of my favorite patterns I own so far. Angela or Angelina? I will put it on screen because there is one for non-stretchy fabric and one for stretchy fabric. This one is for stretchy fabric. And I made 2 dresses and this is my 4th top, I think, with this pattern. So I know it inside out. I don't even need to watch the instruction to do it because it's quite simple. It's quite quick to do as well, so it's a winner. So it's top. You have a bit of a ruffle under the boob, so it's very nice and it looks quite elevated for a simple top. And you can make a mock neck or a simple neckline like this one. And it is in a cotton stretchy jersey, like, not jersey, it's like lace-like fabric. Don't know if you can see, yeah. And it's very comfortable and I love it, and I wear it with a white or light pink shade bra, or I layer stuff on it, on top of it. I've been wearing it all summer. It's a great add to my wardrobe. Second, it's a pair of shorts. If you watched my last video, you know I was lacking a lot of pair of shorts in my wardrobe and I planned to sew a bunch of them, so this is one of them. It's from a German brand and it's in denim, black denim, but the quality of the fabric is not actually that good. Of course you cannot know when you buy it, but you see there's already, I don't know if you can see, yes. Well, it's not very good quality and you're lacking the color at many places, which is a bummer because it's quite comfortable. It was quite easy to sew as well. The problem is more with the pattern. So it's a German brand. When I was on their website, it said that the instructions were in German, obviously, English and French. And there was a YouTube tutorial, so I was like, great, I'm sold. The instructions, they are translated by AI, so most of them don't make any sense. Yes, translation is a full-time job and you can study for it actually, because it's a real job. And the YouTube video is in German. Again, the YouTube automatic subtitles are AI driven, doesn't make more sense neither, so I tried to just follow what was shown on the video, but sometimes it was quite difficult. It was a bit of a challenge to make, not because it was that complicated, but because the instructions were not very clear. Neither in English or French, the translation was bad either way. But I've been wearing it a lot, never mind. And I really, really like it. So great add as well to my wardrobe, it's a winner. Not so much of a winner after. I had this nice toile de jouy fabric and I was dreaming of making a set out of it, a miniskirt and a vest with button. So I thought it was a perfect fabric because it's a bit thick and it holds very well. So I had 2 perfect patterns for that. Well, I already had Rita by atelierbernie. It can be a dress, a long skirt or a midi skirt. Perfect. And then I fall for a marketing trap on Instagram, as we all do from time to time. I didn't know this pattern brand, MC Couturier, and they were selling all their patterns for €2 each. Of course, I bought 7 of them. This one was one of them. And after a few months of sewing, usually you learn why those pattern brands are selling on a very regular basis or their pattern very cheap. It's because they're not very good. The instructions are very minimal, if not inexistent. I had to add this seam here because otherwise it was too big. It was poorly constructed basically, but I managed to make a go out of it, kind of. It's not perfect, but it's definitely wearable, so it's fine with me. The only thing is it's quite short and I'm not very comfortable with showing off my belly, so I think I will have more of a wear of it during autumn and winter when I can put something under it and have that as a layer, extra layer. I think it will be more of use because right now I've not worn it yet, to be honest. But I really like this fabric. I think it's beautiful. Look. Just pretend it's ironed. And then the skirt that goes with it. So it's a midi skirt with button on the front. Just let me button it up because I should have done this before and I did not. I had the issue with the placement of the button. It wasn't clear on the pattern. On the technical drawing, there were not the same amount of button as on the instruction, so it really confused me. So this is it. Pattern was okay, it's just a bit tight, and I lost a button consequently when I tried to wear it at home before I left. So I've yet to repair that. I will talk a bit more about this pattern later on because I did a denim dress out of it in 2 projects, and this was fine, just a bit tight, so I need to see if I add extra yokes on the front so it's more comfortable to wear, so we'll see. Then I bought another short pattern because, as I said, I wasn't very happy with the previous one. I thought the instruction was not very good, neither in English or French, so I bought Marguerite by atelierbernie. This is the result. It's blue denim that I bought second hand and Vinted. It's really nice, it's very comfortable, very soft. I'm very happy with this purchase. Regarding the pattern, first, the pockets are so tiny. It's a bit ridiculous. I have an old iPhone, like the 8 I think, so it's quite small, and even this phone hardly fits in the pockets. That's how small the pockets are. It's very, very small. Secondly, I did the bigger size, so I think it's a 48 or 50 probably. And the crotch are a bit too low. My size touch one another, it's not very comfortable, so I did another one of this pattern and I shortened the crotch a little bit by 2 centimeters. I think it's better this way. The other thing I don't really understand with this pattern, I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense with me, is that you're supposed to sew everything with a French seam, which makes the whole project quite complicated to sew. To my mind, no real reason. For example, I don't see the point of sewing with a French seam pockets. I don't think it's make them very much more robust. And the whole process with French seams is a bit complicated for me. So the other one I did later, I didn't do French seams all the way. I used my serger and it was much easier this way. As with all my shorts, I didn't say it for the previous one, I did more length to the leg because it's how I like my shorts, they're more comfortable for me this way. And the only thing is this one is quite big on the leg because I didn't cut my fabric properly. I really like that with the second pair of shorts. When you do shorts and not pants, because it can be a pants as well, you're supposed to follow another line and to have the legs a bit narrower, and I didn't do that, so it's a bit big on the hips, but it's fine. And I've been wearing quite a lot as well. I really like the color. I think it's a great denim color, and it goes with a lot of my tops, so it's still a good add to my wardrobe. I'm very happy with it. So you remember the Rita skirt with the toile de juif fabric? With the same pattern I make a dress using the same denim as the shorts. I really like this kind of dress for summer. I think it's very summery, very breezy, but still a bit put together. It's not like a beach dress that is lacking a bit of shape. So, so all these seams that you can see that I added them afterwards. They have no purpose, just styling, if I may say. The dress is fine. It was a bit long to do because you have a lot of yoke for the top and the bottom, and every yoke match. You see, here you have the top, here the skirts begin, and you have to make all the seams matched. So that was a bit of a project. But the main issue I had with this pattern, and I have the same problem with other pattern of this brand, is that it's not very big boobs friendly. All the dresses are made for A or B cup, even if you saw a size 44, 46, 48, 50. I think it goes from 36 to 50, the pattern, which for me doesn't make a lot of sense because I don't know many people with boobs with the size 46, 48, 50 who has an A or B cup size. So I had to add 2 extra yokes on the front, meaning on the top and the skirts, because everything has to match, as I say. I think I will do it for winter as well, maybe a velvet fabric. I think it could look very cool. But I will change a few things. First, in order not to have to add the extra yokes on the front, I will make the other yokes of the tops and skirt wider. And I'm not sure I really like the heart-shaped neckline. I think I prefer a squared one. So I will change the pattern as well to not have this shape. I don't really enjoy it actually. I think it's a bit too revealing for my taste, and I prefer straight lines basically. I think it looks nicer, and I think it looks better as well with the way I'm built. That's just a personal opinion probably. Another pair of shorts, the third one this summer. I told you it was a big project of mine. So it's a big with the Marguerite pattern by atelierbernie. So it's the one I said that I shortened the crotch by 2 centimeters, so it wouldn't be as loose at on this area. It was viscose that is striped with pink and red. The thing is, the fabric was striped on diagonal, and I wanted the lines on the shorts to be straight, so I changed the way I cut the fabric. So of course, because it's viscose, the legs are a bit wrinkly, it's not perfectly straight. I knew it was a risk, but it's very comfortable, so anyway it might be more homeware, loungewear, clothes. That's something I wear outside. It's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind it at all. Same, I didn't want to bother too much, so I didn't change the size of the pocket. They're still very small. And I wanted to wear it, but I have a hole in the butt that I have to fix. I think it's because I changed my thread and I didn't started the way it ended, so it didn't hold up. So that's my fault, and it's just a quick fix I have to do. But I think it's on my to amend pile for the past 3-4 weeks. I know. I have a big amending pile to address. It will be one of the projects I will tackle in September to fix every cloth I have that need to be fixed. Not much more to say to this pair of shorts. I haven't been wearing a lot, so I cannot say much for now. It's a good I'm very happy with this dress. So it's a dress, the brand name is Evelyn Pattern. It's a French brand and I think they sell the pattern in English as well. And I'm very happy how this dress turned out because I first tried to sew it in April for my birthday and it was such a disaster. I had to throw away everything because I did too many mistakes and it was not repairable. It's a jersey dress. It's in a black jersey. It's very comfortable because the jersey is very soft and stretchy. The top is twisted. I don't know if you can see it well. Yes, now you can. Well, yes, I know you have a lot of cat hair on my clothes. I live with 2 cats, obviously. And then you have a cutout on the belly, but it's quite narrow, so for me that is usually not very comfortable showing my midsection. These actually don't bother me at all because it's not that big. It's just, how you cannot see, it's just that big. And it's very right lower to the boobs, so it's quite fine. And you have kind of a belt and then you have the skirt. It's up to my knees, I think, so it's very comfortable as well. And this time I really took my time to sew it. I read the instruction very well and I tried to stay focused. And I'm very happy how it turned out. Wear it at a birthday party of a friend and I had only compliments. So of course it's always a happy moment when people say, "Oh, it's nice, you sewed it, oh." And I think I will make it again. I was thinking maybe for winter with the plaid fabric and maybe find a way to add sleeves. You don't have an option on the pattern to add sleeves, so but maybe I can try to find a sleeve on other pattern I have and try to make it match this one because I think it could look very cool in plaid with red, black, a bit of yellow, green I think you have in plaid sometimes, blue also. Well, it will be one of the challenge to find a stretchy plaid fabric because I think usually they're quite thick and more they are more supposed to end up in a skirt or trousers, something more rigid and not flowy and stretchy. Last but not least, the last project of the summer was a dress for a wedding I attended with my partner and I bought this beautiful satin viscose. It's a light pink and a bit maroon flowers. It was a pain in the ass to cut, a pain in the ass to sew, also because you have a lot of yokes in this dress. On the skirt part I think it's 9 yokes that you have to put together. You have an invisible zipper, which is something I hate sewing. It was my second or third one I think. It went pretty well, but it's not perfect and it's not invisible at all, but it's okay. I don't know if you can see it, it's here. Yes, it's not invisible at all. Again, I was very comfortable in that dress. It was flowy, it was in the south of France, so very hot, very sunny, but I was doing great in my dress. I had a lot of compliments as well. I'm very happy with how it turns out. I'm not sure I will do this pattern soon because it's quite long. It took me a few evenings to make it after work and it's a bit of a challenge and a big project, so not soon I think, maybe later. Maybe one day, but not soon. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to click on the thumb up and to subscribe to my channel. You can also leave a comment telling me what your summer project were. Thank you very much for your support. I will try to upload more regularly videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye!